Hey there, fellow soil enthusiasts! Welcome back to Soilsage Chronicles, where we dig deep into the secrets that make our gardens thrive. Today, I'm excited to share something that's been a game changer in my own garden journey, finding incredible alternatives to wood ash that can transform your soil from good to absolutely spectacular. You know that moment when you're standing in your garden, looking at lackluster plants, and wondering what's missing? I've been there too. For years, I relied heavily on wood ash to boost my soil's potassium levels and adjust pH, but I quickly learned that not everyone has access to quality wood ash, and honestly, sometimes we need options that work even better for specific situations. After experimenting with various alternatives across multiple growing seasons, I've discovered some fantastic substitutes that not only match wood ash's benefits, but often exceed them. Whether you're dealing with acidic soil, potassium deficiency, or simply want to diversify your soil amendment toolkit, these alternatives will revolutionize how you think about soil nutrition. Before we dive into alternatives, let's understand what makes wood ash so prized among gardeners. Wood ash primarily provides potassium, calcium, and trace amounts of phosphorus while raising soil pH, making it particularly valuable for acidic soils and potassium-hungry crops like tomatoes, potatoes, and fruit trees. The challenge with wood ash lies in its variability and potential drawbacks. Not all ash is created equal, and using too much can rapidly spike your soil pH to problematic levels. Plus, if you don't have a reliable source of clean, untreated wood ash, you need alternatives that deliver similar benefits with more predictable results. Let me tell you about my absolute favorite wood ash alternative, kelp meal. This incredible amendment comes from dried, ground seaweed and packs a nutritional punch that'll make your plants sing with joy. What sets kelp meal apart is its impressive potassium content, often ranging from 3 to 8%, along with over 60 trace minerals that are often missing from our soils. I first discovered kelp meal when dealing with blossom end rot in my tomatoes, a classic sign of calcium deficiency that wood ash traditionally helps address. Within weeks of incorporating kelp meal into my soil, not only did the blossom end rot disappear, but my plants showed remarkable improvement in overall vigor and disease resistance. The beauty of kelp meal lies in its slow-release nature. Unlike wood ash, which can cause rapid pH changes, kelp meal works gradually, providing sustained nutrition throughout the growing season. It's particularly effective for container gardening, where consistent nutrition is crucial, and I found it works wonders for both vegetable gardens and ornamental plantings. Here's an alternative that might surprise you: granite dust, also known as granite meal. This finely ground rock provides an excellent source of potassium and trace minerals, releasing nutrients slowly over several seasons. What I love about granite dust is its consistency and predictability. Unlike wood ash, granite dust won't alter your soil pH dramatically, making it safer for gardens where pH balance is already optimal. I've been using granite dust in my perennial beds for 3 years now, and the results speak for themselves. Deeper root systems, improved drought tolerance, and noticeably healthier plant color. The application is straightforward, and you don't need to worry about the timing issues that sometimes come with wood ash. I typically work granite dust into the soil during spring preparation, knowing it'll provide steady nutrition throughout the growing season and beyond. Don't underestimate the power of something as simple as banana peels. I know it sounds almost too simple, but these kitchen scraps are potassium powerhouses that can significantly boost your soil nutrition. Fresh banana peels contain about 42% potassium by weight when dried, making them surprisingly effective wood ash alternatives. I've developed a simple method for using banana peels that maximizes their benefit. Rather than just burying fresh peels, I dry them thoroughly, then grind them into a powder using a food processor. This banana peel powder can be worked directly into soil or added to compost piles for enhanced nutrition. The results in my vegetable garden have been remarkable, particularly with flowering and fruiting plants. My pepper plants, which previously struggled with consistent production, now produce abundantly throughout the season. The slow decomposition of banana peel amendments also improves soil structure and microbial activity. Green sand or glauconite offers another excellent alternative that provides potassium while gently buffering soil pH. What makes green sand particularly valuable is its ability to improve soil structure while delivering nutrition, something wood ash doesn't accomplish as effectively. I first tried green sand in my clay-heavy soil areas where drainage was problematic. Not only did it provide the potassium my plants needed, but it also helped improve soil porosity and water retention. The dual benefit of nutrition and soil conditioning makes green sand particularly valuable for challenging soil conditions. The application rate is forgiving, and unlike wood ash, you're unlikely to create nutrient imbalances with green sand. I typically apply it in early spring, working it into the top few inches of soil where plant roots can readily access the nutrients. Let me share one of my favorite discoveries using comfrey as a wood ash alternative. Comfrey plants are incredible dynamic accumulators, pulling potassium and other nutrients from deep in the soil and concentrating them in their leaves. When these leaves decompose, they release nutrients in forms readily available to other plants. I grow several comfrey plants specifically for soil amendment purposes. Throughout the growing season, I harvest leaves and either compost them or, sometimes, just use them directly as mulch around heavy feeding plants. The potassium content in comfrey leaves honestly rivals that of wood ash, but it's released more gradually and predictably. The beauty of comfrey is its sustainability. Once established, these plants provide a renewable source of soil nutrition year after year. I've found them, honestly, particularly effective around fruit trees and berry bushes, where consistent potassium availability is crucial for fruit development. For gardeners seeking precision in their soil amendments, combining rock phosphate with langbeinite creates an excellent wood ash alternative that addresses multiple nutritional needs simultaneously. Langbeinite provides potassium, magnesium, and sulfur, while rock phosphate supplies phosphorus and calcium. This combination allows for more targeted nutrition than wood ash, which can sometimes provide nutrients your soil doesn't actually need. I use soil testing to determine exact ratios, but honestly, a general mixture of 2 parts langbeinite to 1 part rock phosphate works well for most garden situations. The slow-release nature of this combination means consistent nutrition throughout the growing season, without the pH spike concerns associated with wood ash. I've found this particularly effective for established perennial gardens, where consistent, gentle nutrition is preferred over quick-acting amendments. Success with any wood ash alternative depends on proper application and timing. I've learned that fall application often works best for slow-release alternatives like granite dust and rock phosphate combinations, allowing nutrients to begin releasing before spring growth begins. For faster-acting alternatives like kelp meal and banana peel powder, spring application just before planting provides immediate benefits when plants need them most. I always recommend starting with smaller amounts and observing plant response before increasing application rates. Soil testing remains crucial regardless of which alternative you choose. Understanding your soil's current nutrient levels and pH helps determine which alternatives will be most beneficial for your specific garden conditions. These wood ash alternatives have completely transformed how I approach soil nutrition, and I'm confident they'll do the same for your garden. The key is experimenting to find which alternatives work best for your specific soil conditions and plant needs. Remember, great gardening is about understanding your soil and plants, then providing what they need to thrive. These alternatives give you more tools in your gardening toolkit, allowing for more precise and effective soil management than ever before. If this article has sparked new ideas for your garden, I'd love to hear about your experiences. Drop a comment below sharing which alternative you're most excited to try, and don't forget to subscribe to Soilsage Chronicles for more soil wisdom that'll keep your garden growing strong. Share this with fellow gardeners who are ready to take their soil game to the next level, because healthy soil truly makes all the difference.